The opinions expressed by the host and guest on this program are solely their own and do not represent the views or opinions of Blind United. We strive to provide diverse perspectives and discussions on our platform, but the opinions expressed should be understood as personal viewpoints and not reflective of Blind United as an organization.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Well, good Wednesday morning to everyone, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Time with Blind United. And of course, I'm Ed. I got Miss Brittany with me this morning. Good morning, Britt.
Good morning.
And then we have Miss Carol.
Good morning, everyone.
And then my brother from another mother, George.
Good morning. I'm mocking you just to say good morning because, come on, guys, it's Tuesday. Oh, hell no, it's Wednesday. Today's hump day. Don't forget to hump those nearest to you, okay? Make sure it's
nearest
legal.
to you or your loved ones. I mean,
yeah, because we're and those immigrants don't humping dogs or cats. I'm sorry?
Consensually, of course. Oh, how
saying.
were your dog tacos yesterday?
Pretty good. Like I was about to say, Miss Britt, if you're an immigrant, don't hump your dog or cats, okay?
Wow. I'm lost. I don't know what to say about that. It's just wow. Okay. Well, anyway, just the FYI, there are no interest groups today, so don't worry about tuning in later on unless you're going to tune in to Brother George's interview with one of.
I got some news on that, so I'll have to talk to you after we get off air. But
oh wow, sounds like that might not be happening.
No, it's going to happen, but yeah. But anyways, I'm going to say something right now. I'm in blank too, but
well, just tell them when they can tune in, George, tonight. When and where?
They could tune in and on Facebook is Blind, the other group, wrong page. Yeah, you know what? I have to attach that to my StreamYard, don't I, Mr. Davis?
Yeah, no,
yeah, I do. So it's Empowered Voices Facebook page tonight at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's going to be a series of interviewing candidates that are running here in El Paso for City Council. And then it's going to be streaming live the audio on our sister website, accessibilitybug.com. And that one has over 80 local community resources. But it also has those that you might use in California. It has Spectrum Accessibility Line, Amazon, who else? What's that?
Apple,
Verizon, Spectrum, T-Mobile, so it has all those helplines too. Apple has Microsoft.
Okay.
And it also has a line. I'm not sure if many people know. It's an 800 line. It's called the ADA Technical Support Line. And what they do is they actually help you. Let's say you have a question, an ADA question. Like, for example, I went to a restaurant and they didn't accept my service dog. Is that a violation? And they'll give you guidance, right? They'll give you the statute and whatnot. So that's a really good line to have as a resource.
It would be. It definitely would be. I mean, especially for those that use service animals. I mean, that's just the only thing. Just
No, no,
service.
no, no. It's anything that has to do with ADA across the board, like curb cuts, and anything. So if you have a
So if I
question, like,
walk
what?
So if I walk in the front door of an office building and I tell them that I'm blind and I can't find the elevator,
They're gonna say, you know what, sir, just go to another building. They're like, yeah, anything like that, anything. You can ask a question, and they'll let you know. You know what, that doesn't fall within the guidelines, or if it does, and it's But the only thing is, open certain hours, folks. It's kind of weird. It's like 12 to 2 on Thursdays and whatever hours. But if you get in, it's a good source to have, a resource.
wow. But as long as you slide in their window.
Exactly. And it's not really a long waiting line. I mean, I've used it maybe once or twice a year, and it's, it's very knowledgeable. And then they say, for example, if it's a housing issue, they'll refer you to the housing section. If it's a transportation issue, they'll not only tell you, but they'll also refer you to the other resources too.
To the right department or whatever.
Yeah, if it's specific for ADA, like housing or transportation or employment,
But
Department of
you have to have
Labor.
access to a website or a computer in order to get it. It's not like a toll-free number or
Yeah, it's a
anything
toll-free
like
number.
that.
It's a toll-free
okay.
number. Mhm.
Okay.
And when I first saw it, technical support, I'm like, what is that? So I called it because it's Department of Justice, right? I was waiting for somebody to answer the other line. Tech support, may I help you? But it wasn't. I'm like, oh, okay. How can it? And they asked me, what's your issue? And I'm like, oh, wow. And I just tell them about what my question was, is those automated buttons, we push the buttons to open the doors.
Mhm.
Did you know they're not required by FDA or the ADA?
Right. I think that's more of an afterthought thing, right? Because most of them that have automated doors, they have the little sensor above the door that just, senses that you're approaching the door and opens it.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
the ones that, where it has the button is more, like I said, afterthought, where they just, okay, well, look, we need an automated door to be ADA approved, and this is the cheapest way to go about it. I mean, I don't know how cheaper it would be to have to add a button rather than put a sensor above the door, but it seems that's the process.
No, I hear you. You're right. It's just all, I could tell sometimes business owners, it's not only required by the ADA, but it's also good customer service, right? To have those, and enemies ready for those already that, can't use, to have let's say in the wheelchair, right? You can't really push the button. Maybe the doors are open automatically. So I don't know. I mean, it's just different stuff, right?
Well, actually, I think it's more for folks in a wheelchair because the button is off to, as you're approaching the door, so you can hit the button, the door opens, and then you roll through. See, they can't roll up to the door, reach and grab it, back up, and then hold it while they slide in. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
They definitely need an automated door. So.
By the way, we're live on our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Group.
Okay.
Yay! Paul said good morning. That Paul and Frasandra said good morning. So good morning, you guys.
Good morning, the house.
Good morning. We miss you guys. I don't know. I'm glad y'all are alive. And also, Thomas from Colorado said good morning, and it's a beautiful fall day in Colorado. I'm jealous. It does not feel like fall where I am, but it's okay.
That's like 94 today here in El Paso.
Good morning, Thomas. Yeah, it rained. It's raining here right now.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Davis, U.S. President, CEO, and leader of Blind United, could you do me a favor, sir?
Hopefully.
Can you make a call to Mother Earth and tell her to knock it off? It's already the fall, not the summer.
Not my job, man.
Sure. Thomas wants to know the contact information for the department that you're talking about. So can you put it in the comments or put it somewhere?
You know what? Yeah. I just don't want to come out of this browser because I fixed it. So yeah, I'll do that. Mr. David, you can send me his email. I'll send it to him, please, later on today or tomorrow, whenever.
Well, I'd have to go dig it out. But Thomas, why don't you put your email in the comments? That
There
way,
you go. There you go. I'm sorry, Mr.
George can
Davis.
grab it from there, and then he can send it to you if you don't
I
mind.
don't want to come out of the browser. I had a hard time getting in, so.
And then I would have 2 pages of emails to go through to find.
Oh, I'm sorry,
here.
Mr. Davis. You're right. I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
So.
You are correct, sir.
Or
you know what, Mr. Thomas, go ahead and email me. That's fine. George at blindunited.org. George at blindunited.org.
No, it's
that
G.
J?
No. It's G. Savala.
Oh, I knew that. I was just testing you. That's right. Only Mr. Davis has Ed at Blind United. That's right. I forgot. So it's G. Zavala at Blind United. So it's G. Z like in Zulu. A. V like in Victory. A. L.A. at blindunited.org. I'm sorry, Mr. Davis. I'm a special.
Well, I mean, I don't know what happened, but.
Well, hold on, Miss Britt. Question. If someone wants to get information about Blind United, who can they email?
They can email Ed at info@blindunited.org, or they can email ed at blindunited.org. Why does he have the easiest email address?
I know.
Like, my name is my last name is super hard to spell. People are like, what? How do I spell that? It would have been easier to just be like Brittany at blindunited.org, but it's not.
We're not special. We're not special.
No, we're not. We're not special. I know I'm not special. It's okay.
But see, I was the guinea pig. See, they gave me mine first while they set the rest of everybody else's up. But I had no control over that. Actually, it was George's friend. Blame him.
Oh, now you go put it back on me. Jeez.
Yeah.
No entiendo inglés.
Well, you can't speak it and he can't hear it, so
no comment on that one. You know he listens to the show, right?
Well, I mean, he know he's deaf. I'm deaf too, so I mean, it is what it is.
It's funny how words change over time. Like, remember we were talking about the word not to say about kids with a mental disability. Remember back in the day, back in the 80s, the deaf would mean like you're cool, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's deaf. People don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Or,
there was two different kinds of deaf.
Yeah.
Or fat. Hey, that's fat. PHAT. So yeah,
right.
How words change,
Right. That one was DEF, and the other one is DEFF.
Oh, like Def Jam.
Right. DEF is Def Jam.
Oh, that's like talking about that. P. Diddy. I'm just joking.
Lord have mercy, that man has got troubles right now. So
that's what it is, Mr. Davis, and it's just I don't know if it's done intentionally. I watched this YouTube channel called Crime and Law or Law and Crime, and they're talking about they break down the different
cases,
and they broke down the indictment, and they say it's kind of weird the way they worded the indictment, and it's in a way where it's requesting or inviting more information from other individuals. They brought up a name I was very surprised last night. Kushner. He was from he's an actor. I forgot what movies he's been in. But they brought up his name last night. I was surprised. Ashton. Yeah, they brought up his name.
Okay. Ashton
He was married to Demi Moore.
There you go.
One time.
That's what it was. Yes.
Right. And he did the MTV thing, Pranks.
And 70s show.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Now I remember. You remember?
Oh, I remember, Pranks anyway.
I wish that was pretty neat, those but that was like, that's kind of bad or kind of sad that back in the day, like MTV was music videos, and now it's just, I don't even watch them. I don't know what they show nowadays, but it's not videos.
A lot of those kind of shows, Pranks and Wilding Out and all that other kind of stuff. Like you said,
it's all like reality stuff, right?
It's mostly reality stuff, like Teen Mom or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, and when they first started,
nothing original.
Right.
Teen Mom is still around.
And again, when they first started, they were all music videos, and And bottom line, BET basically started their thing because MTV was not showing black folks on their stuff.
That's
Right.
right.
So
That's
they
right.
started BET. You know who the first black artist to be on MTV?
Yes, sir.
Michael Jackson, right?
Yeah, it
Nope.
was. It was Michael
Was it?
Jackson. Yeah.
I thought the Yo MTV Raps, Ed
No,
Love
no,
and
no. Because Michael Jackson was considered more of a pop star than an R&B star.
true.
Right.
You know,
So,
I want to admit something that might come back and bite me in the ass. I used to wear a black and gray Michael Jackson jacket back in the day.
black and
With
gray.
the with
Yeah,
the
if you watch
the sequence.
no, I don't know those who remember, but if you could see back in the day, Michael Jackson had a jacket on I think Thriller. I don't know if you remember. Yeah, matter of fact,
But that one
It
was
was
red.
red,
That was
and
red
black
and
or
black.
something.
yeah,
Yeah,
but mine
red
was
and
gray.
black.
Mine was gray and black.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
okay.
It's a confession time. Confession time with Blind United.
Well, I knew a guy that had all the different Michael Jackson jackets. He had the one with all the zippers on it and all that other kind of stuff. And I said, Ray, you 90 years old, dog. You don't need to be wearing that jacket.
How about breakdancing? I used to breakdance back in the day. The windmill and what was the other one? The robot.
A robot and a
Oh.
wave. And I mean,
Hustler, all that. I mean, did you have the MC Hammer pants too, George?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, I
Can't touch this. Dun, dun,
can't
dun,
touch this.
dun.
And it's too legit to quit. Oh yeah, I had the Michael Jackson or the hell. I even had the Michael Jackson jacket and the Hammer
Yeah.
pants.
so you wore the Michael Jackson jacket and the hammer pants, and it was I don't know. Well, can't say hammer time because you had on two different ones. So
Trust me, I was in. It was funny back in the day. Now when you think about it, like, damn, George, what are you thinking about?
well, I mean that's the problem. We wasn't really thinking back in them days. You know, we
We
just
thought
did
we were
what
fly.
we just thought we was cool. See, I can go back even further when we were wearing. You know what Fred Astaire's are, George?
No, sir.
The shoes.
No, the Fred Astaire's were the pants, the big flared leg pants with
like
with,
the bell bottom type of.
right with the cuff in the
okay,
bottom.
with the
They were
cuff at
called
the bottom,
yeah,
yes.
they were called Fred Astaire. Then we wore those with platforms,
Oh yeah.
platform shoes.
I used to wear. You know what my favorite style is? It still is,
That
but
was
it's not
fly.
the Chico. You probably know what I'm talking about, Mr. Davis. Back in LA, what do they call those? The zoot suits.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I mean. Those pants that come up above the waist. Oh, those are awesome. I love those, but they're out of style, of course. But
Well, I mean, they still wear them. You know, they still wear them when they go to their special stuff, right?
yeah, let the lowriders. Orale ese.
You know, with the big gold chains and stuff hanging from their watch pockets and all that stuff. And there was a
Yeah.
lot that went with that. You know, hell, I still got a pair of they're Stacey Adams, but we call them biscuits.
Biscuits.
Yeah, we call them biscuits. They were.
That used to be my nickname when I was young.
Is that right?
I'm just kidding. My wife was laughing behind me.
Oh god.
Now it's donut.
Now it's donuts. Yeah, okay, yeah. DJ Donuts.
No, but I still got some
Crazy.
hot top biscuits, man. I still got some of those.
Wow.
Can you turn up on
And the thing is the toes would look like a biscuit, George.
I'm sorry, sir. My wife was saying something. Go ahead.
No, I said the toes, they look like biscuits, right?
Oh, okay. Yes.
They're rounded like a biscuit, you know, but it had a border before it went to the rest of the shoe. But that toe, it had to shine like glass.
Oh, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, now I get it. Okay. And you know what's so cool that back in the day, with 30s and 40s, all the men were dressed in suits and whatnot. That I think that would have been cool. You know,
You know,
the hats, the fedoras.
You know, one pair of shoes I would never buy and never wear.
Which one?
Well, they were called wingtips, but in the streets we call them Thousand Eyes.
Oh, the wingtips. I love those. I have some.
I never wear those, man. I mean, it's you know why I never wear them?
Why?
Because again, I used to polish my biscuits, right? And I had
Okay.
that thing
Hey,
about
that sounds like a
wanting.
porno right there.
Uh,
Try my biscuit.
I
Sorry about that, guys.
used to shine them, but I want to keep them shiny like that, right? But whenever I would polish my wingtips, Thousand Eyes, after I was done, I had to go back with a toothpick and get all the polish out of all the little
Oh,
holes.
that's right.
Right.
You know what I've heard? Is that true, Mr.
Right.
David? I don't know if you heard this. That the inside of banana peels you could use to shine your shoes. Never
I've
heard about
heard that. I've never put that on my shoes, but I've heard it. You know,
And ketchup.
I don't know about that one, but
I don't know about ketchup. Yeah, that's what I heard too. somewhere.
Ketchup.
I've
And then
never heard of
Thomas
that
wanted
either.
to know, has anybody had a pair of waffle stompers as a kid?
waffle stompers.
I've heard of those.
I've heard them. I can't remember what they were. I know
Oh,
a lot
those
of.
the plastic shoes, like the
Mm, No, I'm thinking it's more like when Nike first came out, they literally used a waffle iron to make the
that
soles.
pattern. Okay, yeah.
Is it like
Uh,
Thomas? I wonder if it's like what's that brand? Oak Leaf? No. I remember I used to have some leather shoes and they had like a stamp of a tree on the side of it.
What a stamp of a tree.
The
Yeah,
one
like a
that's
little
got the
emblem,
stamp
like
of the
the
tree on it is Timberlands, huh?
Timberland. Timberlands.
Okay.
Timberlands.
Yeah, those
There
are
you go.
Timberlands.
Well, I've never had a pair, so I didn't know that. So
Yeah, I got
You
several.
know what, Miss Carol? I bought some Timberlands. They were like $120. That's years and years ago. Those
Yeah,
damn things lasted me for like
they
almost
do.
10 years, you know?
well,
Yeah, I
they're
still got
actually
some
work
about 15,
boots.
20 years.
No. These were dress shoes.
Well, but again, Timberland
They are.
originally
They're
their
original
brand was
work
Oh,
boot
yeah. Yes,
with
sir.
the
they were a
steel
work
toe.
shoe.
With the
You
steel
know,
toe. That
Mhm.
is right.
and that's why a lot of dudes in the hood started wearing them because they had that steel toe.
hmm
Okay.
You can kick and stomp somebody without worrying about messing up your feet.
Right? Innovation there. Innovation.
Well,
Blind United does not condone kicking or stomping
no,
people.
we don't. But
No.
we're just talking about history. Where things.
Like I say, when I go home from work, I go home, kiss the dog, and kick the wife.
George, you
Oh my
can't kick
God,
them little
George.
dogs you got; they'd be dead.
I know. No, of course, my old man, that little turkey, 16 years old, and my other dog is getting sick, and this one's still good.
Well,
I had a dog. I have my Isabella. Anyone on this listening to this broadcast or on this Miss Brittany or Carol, which is the one sound in the middle of the night you don't want to hear? When it
Oh, a
comes to
dog throwing up. I hate that noise. That
Yeah,
and
that's
you
man.
know
That
it's
would
about to be on.
that's the noise that will wake you up in the heartbeat, man. That's what I got at 2:31, 2:51 this morning. I heard. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Oh wow.
well, uh, I would. Maybe that's another reason I don't have pets anymore.
I don't want. That's the tell my wife. After this, we're no more dogs, no more pets, no more. I can barely take care of myself.
Well, but Miss Lulu already said she's going to go get 5 or 6 more.
After I pass, maybe.
Well, don't forget
Well.
she's behind you. She might have one of them cast iron frying pans.
Right?
Ooh, baby, those made some good chicken, fish, pork chops. Oh my God. Ooh.
So,
That's what Mr. Davis was telling me, that in your skillets, you're not supposed to use soap on it.
no, not the cast iron.
Cast
No,
iron,
no,
yeah, I didn't know
cast
that.
iron. No. You
Okay.
just wipe that.
That's why it tastes good. All that leftover stuff on there.
Well, it keeps it's the original non-stick pan. As long as you don't use soap on it, you don't have to worry about nothing sticking to it.
Well, remember back in the days when your grandma would use a lard? Oh, heck yes, that's the best thing.
The Rex lard. Well, at least that's
What
what
was
we
it?
had. Here.
Montel? Was it?
No, well, out here we had Rex. It was the red box.
Oh, okay.
Just reach in there with that great big old serving spoon and
hell yeah, boom, put the French fries in
get
there.
your big old hook of it. No, I remember my stepmother.
Crisco.
My stepmother used to reach in and grab a big old scoop of that and drop it right down in the refried beans.
Yep. Amen to that. Yes, sir.
But she cooked her refried beans in a cast iron frying pan.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, it was all amazing to me the way she did that.
I wonder if the immigrants do the same with dog and cats.
And also, what also was amazing to me was her mother actually used to make her own flour tortillas every day.
Yep, amen to that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's the good old days.
Yeah, homemade flour tortillas. Man,
Homemade.
they are so good. I mean,
They are.
they're really, really good. You
I
know?
remember my grandma used to make it, and all of a sudden, because I should be with her, stay with her in the summer, she started making the tortillas. What a coincidence! All my uncles and aunts, how you doing, Mom? And because they knew that my tortillas were being made. Heck yeah, with butter. Shoot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She would do it every day.
Oh, every day. Oh, okay.
Yeah, every day she was in there.
That's a lot of work.
flour tortillas. Well, I mean, it was just. You know what? Now that I think about it, whenever I would go over to their house, she was always in the kitchen.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, she was always in the kitchen.
Who was this?
And
Your stepmom?
it was my stepmother's mother.
Okay.
Yeah, they were originally from Mexico, so I mean, they just had the old traditional way of doing things.
No, that's right. It's yep.
You
know, and you're talking about that. The old school days, the old school ways that people like one time when my wife was getting sick from her gallbladder, she was getting a lot of pains. My aunt came over. She's like, why don't you drink olive oil? Like those teaspoons, right? Teaspoons. And mind you, my wife was going to the hospital because of the pains. So I'm like, yeah, whatever, sure. You know that damn thing worked.
Yeah, a lot of those old remedies work. You'd be surprised. Like you all were saying, like making the homemade flour tortillas. I don't remember as a kid ever seeing a box of biscuits or a box of pancakes or none of that. They made all of that dough, all of that by hand from scratch, and it was just so good to where you would think we would be so sick from all the stuff that we ate that they say now is so bad, but it wasn't. Sure. And they weren't sick, And
I remember back in the day when a good friend of ours, he would make biscuits. Man, they were so fluffy, Miss Carol.
Yeah.
Oh man, now you get biscuits, they're all like squished and hard and so yeah.
Right, they're not flaky, they're bready.
Yeah, there you go.
I even remember our folks had a smokehouse. They were from the country, so that meat would just be smoking in there once they didn't, cut and hung and let everything, drip out, and they would hang that meat in that smokehouse. And now, I mean, if you go to the store and just accidentally leave a patch of meat out, you'll see maggots before long. This meat just does not last like it did back then in that smokehouse. It would be so good.
Yep.
Right, but see, that was the process. I mean, the number one, they rub it down with the salt, right?
Right.
And that would put like a sealant on the meat in essence.
They cure it.
They cure it, and then they'd hang it out. Now, once it was hanging in the meat house, it was now, or I should say, in the smokehouse. In essence, now it's kind of like jerky.
But Mr. David, why would you want to cure it? Was it sick or what?
George is amazing, isn't he?
It's almost the half of the hour, you guys.
Okay, time.
29. And Tisha said she still has her grandmother's cast iron skillet, and she said, "Good morning, you guys."
Good morning, Tisha.
Oh, Miss Tisha, is that the one for the vacuum, Mr. Davis?
Yes, sir.
The Black & Decker Power Series vacuum for tile and carpet, and that thing is awesome.
No problem. Well, I did tell her that, just so you know.
I'm sorry, Mr. Davis. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Maybe they can sponsor us, but if anybody else would like to sponsor, have us advertise their products here on Coffee Time, you can always email Ed at info@blindunited.org.
What is that again, Miss Britt? I'm sorry.
Ed. You can email Ed at info@blindunited.org.
Okay, just want to make sure. Thank you, ma'am.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, You can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United. Blind United.
You are cordially invited to Blind United's Spooky Evening on Saturday, October 26th, 2024, from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Veteran Foreign War Post 2070, VFW, 825 South Magnolia Avenue, Monrovia, California, 91016. Cross Street is Chestnut. Come and enjoy a fun, spooky evening with games, a costume contest, and Halloween treats with friends and family. 825 South Magnolia Avenue. Cost per adult $25, children 5 to 13 $15, children 4 and under free. The meal will include hot links and a grilled chicken sandwich, chips, potato salad, soda, water, and cupcakes. A cash bar will be available. Door prize drawings will be held throughout the event. Deadline to turn in money is Thursday, October 10th, 2024. You can sell your money to Blind United Incorporated at blindunited2022@gmail.com. All children must be accompanied by an adult to the restroom. For more information, you may contact F.A. Chandra Howard at 909-774-6290 or Cheryl Thurston at 909-821-9589.
All right. Well, y'all, please don't forget to come hang out with us. I mean, well, I shouldn't say forget, but bottom line, come on out and hang with us. We're going to have a lot of fun. Like I said, we're going to have a costume contest, and we're going to have some sensory stuff for those that are total. And we might even have some, straight, regular old kind of decorations for those that can see, right?
You know how to scare a blind person, right?
No, George. Tell us how we to scare a blind person.
If they're blind, just walk up to them and just say, boo! They can't see you coming, right? Get it? Boo. Anyway.
But what if we hear you coming?
That's the problem. You're not supposed to hear me coming.
Well, that depends on the person that's coming, right?
I'll leave that alone. Okay. But, with the spooky night... The spooky night is man, I wish I could go down for that,
Can can we chase blind people with chainsaws?
I mean, no, Brett, no, we can't chop nobody up. It's not that type of party.
What's that movie, Miss Britt, back in the day?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
There you go. Is that what the one with don't tell me. She used to be in Trading Places.
Trading Places.
Yeah, with Eddie Murphy. Dan Aykroyd. You never seen that movie? Back in the 80s, 1984.
Was in it.
No, Dan Aykroyd wasn't in Chainsaw Massacre.
No. The girl. I forgot her name.
I don't think that was her either. I know who you're talking about. Old girl that was the supposed to be the hooker.
She was in True Lies.
The one, yeah, her. That's
her dad was Tommy Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, she was in Trading Places.
No, she was the one that was playing in Jason.
Jason.
Yeah.
Okay, I was a little confused.
Yeah, Halloween. The Jason
Halloween.
movie.
Yeah, that was her.
Which of the one has a mask over his face? Is that Jason?
And the guy in Texas Chainsaw, the one guy that did all that was doing the chasing with the chainsaw, he wore a mask too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, but one was bald and one has hair, huh?
George, I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember all that.
Okay.
You too getting into too
You talking
many
about
details.
Halloween and then Freddy Krueger? You're
No, but
right.
Halloween and then Texas Massacre, Chainsaw Massacre.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I've seen so many I can't remember. They run together.
Talking
You
about
can't see 'em
horror,
anymore.
how about Donald Trump? Talking about Miss Carol, Miss Britt, you're going to be proud of. You're going to be happy. You're going to be jumping up and down. If you get selected, you're going to be better. You're going to feel better, and you don't have to worry about abortion. Wow, isn't that cool?
right, because he's going to be your protector.
No, I do worry about abortion. I mean, women should have choices.
They have the right. They should have the right to choose.
But
what
he's
they
going
want
to
to do with
protect
their
you
body.
from right. But he's going to protect you.
Well, he's going to protect you at the same time he's grabbing your, you know what? So that's him.
Yeah, that's his latest speech, y'all. So that's what George is referencing. I mean, he sounded so sincere.
I know he did sound so sincere. And Tisha said that I did not say I wanted to chop people up. I just said I want to chase some blind people around with chainsaws. You guys, I'm disappointed because I said, hey, we should have wings. You guys were like, no chicken wings. And then Monica said popcorn. And then you said no to that. And then I said, you know what? We should have chainsaws. No to that. I'm
Well,
sad.
okay, let me ask you this. What's the difference between hot links and cold links?
No, I mean, show Brittany some love.
I know, Mr. Davis. Why do you have popcorn? That's easy.
Show Monica some love. I mean, it's what's going on? It should
I
be
know, Mr.
Wednesday.
Davis. What's, you know?
And it's what is the day? Wednesday. It's Wednesday is Women's Day, right?
There you go.
Britt?
No, it was ladies' night last night.
Oh,
by the way,
Today is
how was
Thursday.
that,
I'm
Miss Britt?
behind.
Miss Carol, how was that? Was it pretty cool?
It was
wonderful.
super awesome. Alita is awesome. She's so uplifting. She's such a cool person. And Vanetta, she does a great job, you guys. We had a great turnout for our women's support group. It was really emotional. It was blind women really sharing their struggles, and it made me feel not alone because I don't know about you, Miss Carol, but sometimes I feel like I'm just going through this alone, and then I realize, oh crap, there are other people that feel the same way I do, and I didn't even know that they felt that way. So it really helped me.
Yes, it helped me. I mean, it did. I
cool.
can't wait for the next time.
That's cool, man. I like that to hear that. Yeah. And because people don't forget, the mental health aspect of it. When we're transitioning or we've been blind all our life, either way, it's still right. You still feel that little isolation sometimes, and
Well, what people don't realize, we already have the normal stress of life, right? And then when you add blindness to it, I mean, that's a whole nother level.
By the way, you said Vanetta? Is that what her name is?
Yeah, Vanetta.
Vanetta. You know why a lot of cholos name their kids Vanessa?
No, tell us.
Does anyone know?
No.
Because when they say, hey, Vanessa. You get it, Vanessa? Okay, anyways, let's try and make some fun here, guys.
That one didn't work.
That one didn't work. That one fell flat.
He said that she's on my side. So
that one fell flat, man.
We need hot wings, you guys, or popcorn, or a chainsaw to chase a blind person around. Something.
Yeah,
Come
chainsaw.
on, little something, little razzle dazzle.
Mix it up.
Well, we have to see what we can do. I don't know. I'm actually not part of the planning committee, so I don't.
Oh, you're not? Okay, that makes sense. That's an easy way to step out of that, Mr. Davis. All right, that's pretty neat.
Again, I'm not part of that committee, but I mean, I do have to.
Mr. Davis,
you are the CEO, Ed. You're a part of everything.
When it gets brought to the vote, when it comes to the board, I just vote yay or nay.
Mr. Davis, what were those candies? Do they still sell them? Well, I don't know. Back in the day, was it called popcorn? Now that you're saying popcorn, I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. The little candy. What was it? Yellow, white, and
corn.
Candy corn.
Candy corn, George.
Do they still have those?
Yeah, they still sell candy.
Oh, those are my favorites back in the day. Heck yeah, they're yellow. What's yellow? White and orange.
Orange
with
white, orange, and yellow.
Okay, yeah. People,
you can tell you've been visually impaired all your life, George. No judgment. You're like, they're yellow. They're orange, but they look yellow.
The sky is red.
Well, they still make those, George. So.
Do they really? Okay, cool.
Yeah, just tell Miss Lulu to pick you up a whole bag.
Popcorn, called candy corn.
Candy corn.
Candy corn. Yeah, get a popcorn.
Not popcorn, fool.
Oh, candy corn.
Lord have mercy. Leave Miss Lulu alone. She's tired. She wants to lay down.
She had to deal with him. She should be, yeah.
Well, she didn't want to sleep in the. You need to talk to her, Mr. Davis or Carol or Miss Bird. She didn't want to sleep in the day because she used to sleep with her Orioles, and she's not sleeping in the day. So I'm getting mad at her about that.
Well, yeah, she got to sleep sometime.
Exactly. Well, she sleeps at night with a customer when she can, but you need to talk to her. Somebody needs to talk to her, that young lady.
Well, I mean, if her patient is awake, she has to be awake.
Yeah. And, real quick about that, we tend to forget those individuals, the caregivers. Man, they go through a lot because they have to,
Yes, they
what
do.
I mean by that is their patients, for example, if they have dementia, and it's not the patient's fault, folks, because they don't know what's going on. And so when they have those interactions, they call it sundown, when the person has dementia and they're acting out.
Right.
And, it's just how the disease works, right?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Talking about that, did you hear that Brett Favre was diagnosed with Parkinson's?
Parkinson's. I heard that this morning.
And he's 54 years old, so it must have been from the hits on the football,
Yeah.
Well, okay. So what is Michael J. Fox's excuse? He never played football.
Well, probably genetics.
Okay, why is one of them genetic?
Oh, because they were saying. Okay, I'm glad you said that, Mr. Davis. So this morning or last night, they were saying that a doctor, I don't know what type of doctor he was, but he was saying an NFL player, depending on their position, quarterback, running back, they have a 61% higher increase of getting Parkinson's by playing in the NFL because of the hits.
Well, they have 150% percentage of getting a concussion.
What's it?
No.
Good morning, Miss Lulu.
She didn't want to say hi.
Morning, Lulu.
She's walking away from me.
Good morning, Miss Lulu.
They're all saying good morning to you. Just walk away. That's fine. Walk away. Fine.
But yeah, no, I mean that's another good movie. Maybe I'll show that next month or whatever.
Oh, Concussion?
Yeah, Concussion. To me, that was a really, really good movie.
It was.
And
it really was.
What's so powerful, folks, is the brain. That brain is so powerful. We don't realize that when someone has a stroke or a TBI and it impacts their brain, like wow, you know what I'm saying? Like just amazing how powerful that little muscle is.
Right. I mean, it's amazing what it can do, but it's also, it's actually very, very fragile.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's basically your brain is sitting in basically a jar of water in your head, and it's just floating there, and the water is more of the the cushion. It's what absorbs the shock when you bump your head.
Have you ever had those? We hear that ding.
Oh yeah, I done had my bell ring a few times.
Right.
And not in a good way either.
Exactly.
I remember one time when I was a truck driver, right? And the company I was working for, they bought one of them great big forklifts, right? Where they pick up an empty container and set it up on the back of a truck.
Right.
And the top of it, when they delivered it, they didn't bolt it back down.
Oh crap!
Right. So I got on it and I'm driving it, and I went to do something. When I hit the brakes, the damn top slid off and hit me in the back of the head.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Looking to kill you, Mr. Davis.
Oh man, it rang my bell for sure.
I know it did.
Having one eye has his problem.
I had both eyes then, George.
No, but I'm saying about like me with one eye,
Oh.
playing football. Probably the young guys that have one eye probably relate to this. When they were younger, so I'm running down the street football, right? So I'm running in my right eye. I don't have no vision. So I'm running about to catch the ball, and I'm like, I got this, and boom! I hit something that fall down. I'm like, who the hell? I ran into a truck.
Yeah. On the right side.
On the right side. So yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah, that's my life right there. Shit happens.
I've had my bell rung when I used to play softball, And what taught me, the ball was bang, it was coming my way, and I put my glove hand, right up in front of my face, thinking I'm gonna catch it with my mitt, and bang, it hits me in the head. Instead, it missed it, and it's like I was out cold for a while.
You know, when I was playing softball too, Miss Carol, back in the day, it was not this time. My vision is bad, right? I have rose-tinted glasses, and so I'm a shortstop, and I'm standing there. I'm looking. I could barely see the ball, and I mean the batter, and it hit. Boom! That damn thing flew my. I heard it to my head, past my head. I'm like, oh, that's it. I'm out. No more game. No more baseball. Hell no.
That taught me to never put my hand in front of my face. You know, come from the side and catch it, you know. But you live and you learn.
Oh, hell yeah. Amen to that. That's for dang sure. I was listening to a broadcast this past Monday, Mr. Davis. I wasn't on the show, or was I late? Anyways, you talk about the Mpox?
Yeah.
And they're saying that thing is deviated from the measles, right? Because it originated in Africa. But they're saying that the Mpox, or monkeypox, I guess, this is dangerous. Now they're saying, watch out, that could be the next, what's that damn word? Pandemic.
But why are they talking about it? Why are they talking about it like AIDS?
Well, it's an STD. It is an STD. Well, it's been known to, it's more in the gay, not the lesbian, but the gay community. I don't know why.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Well, I mean, because all the things on there was about, men having sex with men and stuff,
Pidgety. But, you know, that I don't remember AIDS. I was kind of young, but was it really that bad back in the day, Mr. Davis? I mean, I was probably what?
Oh, it was.
Teens?
It was.
AIDS?
It was. I'm lesbian. I lost a lot of friends, but the medication that they have now has just made people live so much longer. But it was horrible.
Oh, was it? Okay, because I was there early.
Yes.
Well, and a lot of people don't know. You know who actually was very, very instrumental in coming up with that cocktail for AIDS?
No, I once you bring it to my attention, I may remember, but to just think up right off the bat, no.
Fauci.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes, you're right.
Right. Oh, so I'm glad
you're absolutely right.
So yesterday I was listening to a podcast and they brought that up, by the way, Mr. Davis, about the pandemic, right? About the vaccines, how the new vaccine being released this month or has been released.
Okay.
And one of the gentlemen on the panel, he's one of those anti-vaccine persons, right? And he's like, well, look, you gotta understand that. Taking the vaccine from 2022 to 2024, 1,500 individuals in Europe have had sudden heart attacks. And see, that's the vaccine. And there was a doctor on there. Oh, no. You know who it was, actually? The one I mentioned the other day, Mr. Tyson, the Dr. Tyson, the scientist guy.
Okay.
I always forget his name.
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah. And he made a very good point. He goes, look, that comment is is way out of context. So like, why? Because you got to realize during the pandemic, what happened? A lot of people stayed at home, they didn't leave. So of course their diet went for crap. Alcoholism went up, stresses went up. So you can't contribute the shot to that because there's other factors, right? There's people, they stayed at home more, they didn't exercise, they drank more, whatever it was, right?
Right.
And that's what I'm saying with when people say stuff like that, they have to make sure it's in the right context because, you can't just blame it on the vaccine. Like what happened to that Buffalo Bills player when he had the heart attack.
Well, I agree. I mean, there's a lot of other contributing factors into that, but I mean, again, as far as vaccinations are concerned, I mean, come on. I've been getting vaccinations all my life. Okay. All my life. I mean, I got a scar on my arm. I am now 67 years old. I have a round scar
from polio
on my forearm where they shoot you with that gun that has, 7, 8 needles in it.
Yeah.
And it actually creates a scar on your arm.
I still have it on my arm too, Ed.
Oh, really?
It's on my left arm. It looks like a burn now, but yeah.
George, As much as we love Jimmy and him going to Africa and all this other kind of stuff, sign up to go with him and see what you got to go through.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's people are saying, vaccine is bad. But again, I might take it out of context. Like you just said, Miss Carol and Mr. Davis, polio, right? As a matter of fact, what isn't it? An article like a month ago, a 10-month-old kid in Gaza was diagnosed with polio. Guess what happened? Oh crap! We have to immunize all these kids now. I think they went to 600,000 kids, but that stuff works.
It does.
It works. And I got mine.
Working for decades.
Oh hell yeah! I got mine. Me and Lulu got our vaccine, updated vaccine, and the flu shot. And this time, kind of did kick my butt a little bit more, than normal. But hey, I'd rather deal with that than the other consequences.
I'm there as well. I mean, like I said, I got my summer shot. I mean, I'm gonna probably go get my fall shot, in another month or so. And then, again, I don't care. I'm going to get mine.
Mr. Davis, but hold on. Remember back in the day, they're going to put a microchip in there and they're going to follow you and know what's going on. I'm like, hell, look at your phone. That thing probably has more information that you know, man. Come on.
Right. And then on that note, that's why people need to go into Blind United at audio.com and listen to Pedro's tech group when he tells you how to go into your phone and change all those settings so that they don't get all that information off your phone. Protect your private information. Again, they worried about a chip, but they walking around carrying a homing device, a data collection device. You name
it's like
it.
We're coming home, Mr. Davis. We're coming home. And I didn't notice this until maybe like 2 months ago. I don't know why. I'm stupid, but I noticed coming home, our alarm lets us know, like, oh, disarming alarm or whatever. And I'm like, what? So sure enough, as we're coming maybe a block away from home, the damn thing knows we're coming home. Yeah. I'm like, really? I'm like, wow, okay.
So yours is auto what I want to arm and auto disarm.
I guess I've never.
Well, I've seen that. I've seen it.
My phone.
Yeah, I've seen that on
disarm or arm stay or arm away, and it does it through my phone.
Right. Well, I can turn it on or off through my phone, but mine also has that other feature. It says auto
disarm,
auto arm or auto disarm, something like that. I'm gonna have to look into that.
We've had our alarm since 2018, the Google Nest, and you know what? That thing is it's accessible. The app. Well, I don't think they sell it anymore. We had an older version, but that thing is good. It tells when the dog barks or if there's movement. It didn't tell it what the movement is, right? But I think the AI might do that down the road, Miss Carol, for you. Hopefully. All you don't want to hear a man crossing the yard with a gun in his hand. Like, oh,
well, it'll
911
that a person is at the front door, but it won't tell me if it's you have now I had to change the doorbell, of course, with the ADT thing, but it's a Google Cam now at the doorbell. But the cameras around the house are still, through the ADT, but they're better. They'll let me know it's an animal or a vehicle or
you know what sucks about that, Miss Carol? We can't do what we remember back in the day. I'm not gonna say what is the real. It's called end knocking.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
No, well, we call it what was it? Ding dong dash.
Right.
Ding dong. Ding dong sounds like a good term for adjective for Donald Trump.
But he won't dash.
Maybe November 5th. Maybe he will. Hopefully.
Yeah, but no. I mean, I get what you said. We used to do that, knock on doors and run. Man, I remember you used to call people with prank phone calls and tell them, I'm just calling to check and see if your refrigerator is running, and it's running. Okay, well, you better go catch it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. That's before caller ID, folks. Trust me, kids. Now 20 years old. Trust me, they were before that.
Call waiting. That's before call waiting.
Yes, ma'am.
All of that.
Got a busy signal. Had to call the operator. Get off that phone.
I remember the pagers when they first came in, Miss Carol. the first day I was working at Kmart, so I got me a pager, and I was getting something. I'll never forget this. This is 30 years ago. And I was reaching over to grab a thing for a customer, and my pager went off. I heard my whole body like, what the heck? Oh, I like, call me again, faster, call me again. They're like, but now it's changed to you have a computer in your phone now, or you have a computer in your pocket now.
Right.
Well, and then a lot of people don't realize the originals weren't even called pagers.
Oh, really? What were they called?
Beepers.
Oh, beepers. That's right. Oh, that's right. I'll pass the beepers. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because all they did was beep, and then you had to call the service to find out who called you.
And I remember they put the code in there. You see, okay, that's mom.
Well, no, that was later on, George.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
later
on.
You see the pager, you look down, 69. Oh, my wife is calling.
Well, and that's when people started working out codes and stuff once they started doing the digital display.
Right.
But and then here we go with right after that was the cell phones. I mean, even those, I remember the first cell phones were actually just like the mobile phone in your car. I mean, you literally had to carry a box, right? And it had a receiver on it, just like a household phone.
Here in El Paso, all the narcos will carry the little bricks, the phones.
The Motorola's, yeah. See, those that was the first all-in-one compact phone. Yeah. And then
it's all funny because they're all dressed up
and smaller and smaller, Mm-hmm.
Remember the Razor from T-Mobile? Oh, no, this is.
I still have it. That was
the Razor from VoiceStream
phone. That I still have a Razor that flipped, and it was.
Do you really?
That was a one. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, one of our sisters just got rid of her Nextel chirp phone.
Oh, I hated that. Oh God, I hated that phone.
She carried that thing around until they just wouldn't support it no more. I said, y'all got a chirp phone and nobody to chirp with.
Or what was the other one? Blueberry, Blackberry?
Yeah, there was a Blueberry. Well, there was a Blackberry. I don't know.
No, it was a Blackberry, not a Blueberry.
Remember when Obama took office? He said they're gonna have to pry my Blackberry out of my hands.
Yep, exactly. Yes, sir.
Because he wasn't allowed to have his own personal phone when he became president.
And now you can't take it away from Trump.
I don't know how they're letting him get away with it. I really don't. Or anybody at this point, I'm sorry. Once you take that office, you should have some privacy, of course, right? But at the same time, no, everything you do is monitored at that point.
It should be. You're right.
Not only for, your safety, but but our safety as well. When you come up with somebody like this, that's calling Putin and Kim Jong-un and all of them other folks, and hey, send me another love letter.
Let you know about technology, folks, how they can find you. And I'm kind of disclosing this, but it's not a secret. I hope not. So when I should be in that child support, was called the locate team. The locate is those they call it scanders. That's the ones that are hiding to be served for child support. So my job was to look for them, digitally, right? We do it digitally. And then I would send out the report to the sheriff department. Did you know, folks? And if people say, how did you find me? We could actually, there's different tools, right? Of course, there's Clear, and there's, I forgot the name of it. Anyways, they could actually find you by your email. How that's done is the way the email is created.
IP address.
The IP address, exactly. So it's amazing. And then we had another one where every 15 minutes it would refresh. So if you went and applied for, let's say, a credit card or a cell phone, boom, boom, pop up. I'll call you. Hey, you know what? How did you find me? Well, don't use a credit guy.
At the time,
it's a lot of dads that need to take care of their kids. So some things you shouldn't share with the guys that need to take care of their kids.
And the sad story about that too, Miss Carol, is just the things I would see and hear. It was sad. It was really sad because for example, one customer, I had called her to remind her to go to court, and so I called, and her father answered, and he goes, "Well, she don't live here no more. She's homeless." So in my head, I'm like, "Whoa, how about the kid?" So I he gave me the number for her. So I called her and I'm like, ma'am, I'm calling for your child support. And I go, by the way, I need to ask, where's the child? Oh, he's staying with my dad because I'm homeless right now. He kicked me out of the house. Oh, well, ma'am, we have to have you come to court. She said, well, I'm not sure because I'm kind of sick right now because I'm pregnant again. On my head, I'm like, really? Really? So it's just sad things that you hear about,
Well, I mean, I could say something in a very colorful way, but I mean, just because you're homeless doesn't mean you stop having sex.
Yeah, but the responsibilities.
George, if she was concerned about her responsibility, she would have been there taking care of her kids.
That's what I'm saying. Well, let me rephrase that. Lack of responsibilities. Let me rephrase that because, and it goes both ways. The dads too, right? Oh,
well, yeah.
And real quick, guys, just so that if you're hearing this, just a little courtesy note from George. If you guys think you're hiding from child support, guess what, guys? When you're 60 getting your Social Security, knock, knock, child support could be taken from your Social Security too.
Yes, they can. If you owe enough, I mean, they'll come get you. I mean, I know a guy that he owed over $100,000, and he go get a job, and soon as they found out where he was working and started attaching his check, of course they were taking 50% right off the top. He'd quit and go get another job.
And the thing is, when they tell me, oh, take me to court, I don't care, or whatever, you're not going to get no money. I'm like, oh, that's fine, sir. And just to let you know, as a courtesy, that, not paying the child support could end up in other penalties. And I don't care. I'm like, also fix your Social Security, They say quiet, really? I'm like, well, just want to let you know, sir, and it's true, folks, because, you're 67, you get your Social Security, and all right, I'm good. And all of a sudden, take, $100 out of it or 200 because child support. I don't know, man. And by that time, like you said, Mr. By that time, you probably owe like 150,000.
That part. So, hey, you know what? Be responsible for your kids. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're yours. Don't leave that on the rest of the society to take care of your kids. People don't realize that SSI is a federal AFDC. I mean,
it's jump off, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, Carol. You have a great day, man. Yeah. I mean, again, it's it's the government's welfare in essence is what SSI is.
And the mentality when I was speaking to folks is like I said, it goes both ways. The mother and the non-custodial and the custodial. I remember one time when I was training, they made me be part of what's called a CSRP, a child support review process. This is that kind of negotiate before they have to go to court, or if they go to court, right? So the lady comes on, of course I can't see, and the guy comes on, and the fraternity test came back negative. The guy's negative. So okay, sir, you can go ahead and leave the call, because everything was Zoom because of COVID. And then they get off, and then the child support officer asked the woman, okay, so that's not the father. Who is the father? She responded, man.
She didn't know.
No. Well, she didn't know, but she's like, man, I wish it was him because he's so cute. Isn't he so cute? She's telling the female child support officer. And in my head, I'm like, damn, really? First of all, you don't know who it is, and you want this guy because he's cute?
How vain can you be?
Exactly.
So anyway, Britt, before we get out of here, baby, anybody else in the comments?
Yeah. Thomas Hutchinson said we should have caramel apples or we should do apple bobbing. I do not condone apple bobbing. Blind people are nasty. We don't know where their mouths have been. So no.
Okay.
Well, we don't. Speaking of people being irresponsible, I don't know, keep your appendages to yourself, everybody. Wear a raincoat. It's raining hard out there.
Where in the world you've been hanging around this? Now I was like, whoa, what? Now I understand why. Down. Now I get it.
And Miss Tisha said that she is down with chainsaws and hot wings. I think that would be, she's all for it. And
that sounds like a good
yeah,
movie.
Those are our comments.
Okay, chainsaws and hot wings, huh? All right. Hey, not my job. Again, you heard the phone numbers, emails on the thing. Feel free to catch those and offer your suggestions to those folks, and we'll see what they come up with. So on that note, it is Wednesday, y'all. I really do appreciate everybody. George, my brother, it's been a pleasure having you here with us all week. I look forward to the last couple of days of it. Miss Brittany, Miss Carol, Tisha, Thomas, Paul, and Fashonda. Matter of fact, Fashonda, she was in the comments down there. So, Fashonda, I hope you're listening to all this stuff about chainsaws and all that stuff. So.
You know, it's funny, Mr. Davis, you're talking about comments. So when I go and train my customers, they're elderly, right? They're like, well, I don't know how to use my phone. They're on Facebook. They're posting. I'm like, how the hell you don't know how to use a phone, but you're posting? Interesting.
Sometimes some of them, you know, what did Arsenio used to say? Things that make you say,
yeah.
I think old people, they learn what they want to learn how to do. I don't know.
Why are you talking about me like that, Britt? I mean, right here in front of me, you just throw it out there that, you know, I'm just that kind of guy, right? So, okay.
Hey, you know what that made that did fit you, Mr. Davis. That's right. I didn't think about that.
I say it all the time, though. So I guess it's okay for her to say it, because I say it. I learn what I need to learn to do what I want to do, and then I ain't gonna learn nothing else.
Don't be fooled, Miss Brett. He knows a lot. Don't be fooled.
No, I know he's very knowledgeable. He may act like he doesn't know stuff. What does he say? Oh, I just surround myself with Ginsus. No, you don't. You're smart. You're the Ginsu.
Like, yeah, you're the sensei.
You know all these things.
No, I was taught early on to be a master. What is it? A jack of all trades. No, a jack of all trades.
You said master.
Jack of all trades,
that was back in 1800s.
But a master of none.
There you go. Amen to that. Yes, sir.
Know a little bit about everything, but don't know all about anything.
That's a good way to put it. That should be put on my tombstone. Yeah, exactly.
So, but anyway, it's been fun. It's that time. It's beyond that time. We're running a little over time, but sometimes it's hard to break away from when you're having fun. So everybody have a great Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. And man, sorry we don't have no interest groups tonight. We do have one tomorrow, though. So come in, tune in, check that one out. We got Mr. Bautista, and he's going to teach you all how to say hello, goodbye, all that.
Buenos dias. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Hasta luego. Ciao. Goodbye.
Where's
the wrap-up music? It's 10:05.
Cochino.
Well, we don't have all that, Britt. We don't have our backstage guy, so.
There's no music, going out music, Mr. Davis. Come on, man. You can do it. You can do it.
All right. Sing that one more time.
Mimi's.
Well, you were singing it.
No entiendo.
Paul said no commitment.
No commitment. No.
Wow, what I don't know. That sounds a little deeper than just.
I know. I'm like, damn. What does that mean? Dang.
No commitment on whatever for the party. I'm thinking. I don't know.
Okay.
No commitment on the chainsaws.
Okay, there we go.
All right, that makes sense.
I hope so, because I'm like, damn, man, no commitment. Oh, goddamn.
They're not going to commit to the chainsaws. So, all right. On that note, check out Home Depot, see if they got any chainsaws on sale.
Or doesn't
they do rent them?
Mattel has some plastic ones.
Yeah, maybe that might work. I don't know. But anyway,
you know what? A chainsaw in some adult stores, that's a product, isn't it? Anyways,
I don't know, George. I've never hung out in an adult store. Tell me about it, George.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
But they're called the hammer, the jackhammer. Anyways, yeah.
Hit that like and subscribe, the notification bell, hit all those things.
All those things, please.
Por favor.
Yeah, follow all that good stuff. We appreciate all of y'all, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.